Oh, you can't hear me. That's weird. Testing, testing. I don't know why that's not been working.
On your microphone?
Yeah. Howdy.
Howdy.
When did you get in here?
Quite a while ago, so apparently your
You,
headphones weren't working either.
no, evidently not. So you heard all the disco music.
No, I haven't heard anything.
Oh, good. That's going to be a surprise for Drax.
Oh, okay.
Next time we go down underneath um,
The planet?
underneath the uplink, satellite uplink map
Uh,
down in the basement for the disco party, I'm ready.
okay. I was listening to 80s music, so.
Oh, well, this is 70s, so I'm kind of reaching back a little further in time, I guess.
Yeah,
All right, let me
that
get this
happens.
thing going here.
I'm in another game at the moment. I'm trying to
Okay.
catch up to where my son is because
Uh-oh, he's leaving
he
you in
was
the
playing
dust.
yeah, he was playing without me, I guess late last night. He had to go into work at like 3 in the morning or something, so he decided not to go to bed.
Yeah.
And he was playing this game and he got way far ahead of me, so it's just such a weird game. Uh, did you ever see Stephen King movie called The Mist?
I have
They were
not
like
seen it. I remember hearing about it. I'm not a big Stephen King fan because he's so creepy, and I just don't really like creepy that much.
not all this stuff is crazy.
I know, but
Like,
I just don't really go looking for his movies, so I probably just didn't even think about going to it.
did you ever see The Green Mile?
I think I did, yeah.
About uh, it had Tom Hanks and Duncan. Oh
Duncan
my gosh,
Fisher?
no, it's Duncan. Um, oh my gosh, was that his last name?
Dunkin' Donuts?
It's a
Uh,
very, very large black gentleman that had the name Duncan. His
oh,
real name was Duncan.
I don't remember.
In the movie, in the show, his name was John Coffey, and he's a prisoner.
I think I saw it
Death
maybe
row.
long time ago. I don't remember anything about it though.
It's a very good story. Very good story.
Is it
Not
based on
creepy.
a
It's a
true
little
story or is
mystery.
it just a story?
It's just a story,
Yeah.
and it's related to Shawshank Redemption
Yeah,
a
I
little
remember
bit.
seeing the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, so he doesn't make just creepy movies or write creepy
Yeah, no,
stories.
yeah, I realize that.
I think Green Mile's excellent. Like, I don't know, it's one of Tom Hanks' better movies. He did a lot of decent movies, but
Yeah, Tom Hanks was pretty good. You know, I wasn't yawning until I started talking to you. What's going on here?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, that's it. It's bleeding over and through comms.
Yeah,
Thanks a
it's
lot.
like a virus. It just grabs a hold of you and won't let go.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta get up at butt crack of dawn and take mom to an appointment tomorrow. First time she's agreed to go to the doctor in months. Months.
Oh, good. Will she
But I
remember in the
told her,
morning?
well, she took a shower today, so she's good. All I
Okay.
gotta do is get her in the car. Well, get her dressed and get her in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. Well,
Eh,
it's optional.
getting dressed is optional. Yeah.
Just getting her there is important, right?
Yep. Yep. Well, yeah,
You
it's
told
for a cardiologist.
you
And I
told her
told her they
yesterday
didn't.
what?
I told her it's for her cardiologist, and she says, "Well, I don't want to go." And I said, "Mom, they have to check the battery on your pacemaker." She's like, "Oh, okay, I'll go."
Yeah, that's probably important.
I said, "It's been 5 years. The battery might be running dead."
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, okay."
How do they replace that? Is it on an
That's a
external?
small. It's a small incision,
Oh,
and it's because it's right near the surface. The leads go into the heart, but the box itself is right near the surface, and they just have
how
to make a small incision, and
how big a battery is it?
it's probably one of those watch batteries.
Really? Just a little lithium-ion, little tiny little disc button battery?
Would be my guess, yeah.
Oh my gosh! I would want like 2 in there, like a spare. The box should have a backup battery.
Yeah.
I wonder why they don't.
Use rechargeables with a little. You can plug it in.
Or you wouldn't have to plug it in. You could do inductive charging just by
Oh yeah.
having your arm next to something or something up against it. You could probably use a cell phone charger, just lay it up against your side.
No. They probably have them now, but my mom got her pacemaker like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
They probably do have those, or they're the very expensive models.
Right. Do they have like an Iron Man arc reactor pacemaker? That'd be the one I'd want.
I don't know about that.
Because that just, plus it's a headlight, glows.
Yeah. Gives you away when you're hiding from zombies.
Excuse me. I just set in the return information for my CPU. So we'll see how long it takes them to turn that around. I guess they don't issue the money until after they get the bad one back.
Right.
So that means I have to go buy one and then I get reimbursed. And I asked him, so are you guys done with this issue? Is it cleaned up?
Online.
Am I safe to buy another i9 or should I get a different CPU for a while? Hopefully he'll have real news on that.
All systems nominal.
So how long do you think that'll take?
I don't know. I think that's usually a 2-day turnaround for any kind of email that I get from them. So it's not particularly quick. Starting my stream here.
Okay. Stop cussing.
Warning.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
And feet inside the vehicle at all times. Stream will begin shortly.
Target spotted.
Exhausted.
Airstrike.
My sister
online.
and I had an argument.
Oh yeah, about your mom.
Target spotted.
Well, so I had her. I wanted her to be co-representative with me for my brother's probate.
Target
Because
spotted.
if I want to have somebody to talk to about it, and I wanted to have like oversight if there was a problem.
Yeah.
So, her husband.
So you wanted her on like as medical representative too, type thing? You mean?
Affirmative.
Well, she is my mom's
Target
partner,
spotted.
so yeah, there's
Target
that.
spotted. Need assistance.
But I just basically wanted her for somebody to bounce things off of if I wasn't understanding the forms or whatever that the lawyer was sending me, or
Yeah.
and I just wanted to include her. I don't really need the help.
Yeah.
But her husband decided he was going to butt in every way, shape, and form, and he was arguing with me
Target
about
spotted.
that we have to do Victor's taxes, blah 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 blah. They're due on October 1st, blah blah blah. I said, there's nothing to
Target
tax.
spotted.
He wouldn't listen to me. Absolutely wouldn't listen to me. There
Target
is
spotted.
nothing to tax.
She doesn't have
My
any
brother-
income, does she?
My brother had
Need
very
assistance.
little income. He was
Oh, you're talking
getting-
about for your brother. I thought you were talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
for your
Well,
mom.
my brother
Okay.
died. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
my brother had
It's kind of noisy in here. I'm getting below that.
Social disability, Social Security, and his VA disability, which was
Yeah.
100%. So he was making a good amount, but disability is not taxable. So that was like a moot point. But he would not stop saying, we have to take care of these taxes, blah, blah, blah. He never filed taxes because he never made enough money to do
Target
the taxes.
spotted.
Right.
And I could not get it through his head, and he
Target
was
spotted.
adamant, steadfast about it. And he's not supposed to be having anything to do with it because it's not him that's co-representative.
Right.
my sister.
Right. But who does the taxes for his sister, your sister, and
Target
him?
spotted.
Him?
He does, yes.
Yeah. So he's just thinking he's covering that base for her. But I
Yeah.
know what you mean. Still.
I only wanted her for oversight. I
Target
didn't
spotted.
want.
You don't want
I didn't
him.
want
You don't
that.
need him. He doesn't need to be involved.
Yeah, because I've dealt with him before, and I know how he gets, and I just didn't want to deal
Yeah.
with that.
You don't want to deal with it. Sure.
When my brother died, the day after he died, they came over, and he was demanding that I have to give
Airstrike
him all my
online.
mom's passwords for all the utility bills and all that kind of stuff.
New target
Just in case
acquired.
something happens, and I have to have it right now. The day after my brother died.
Oh my
Target destroyed.
gosh. Where?
Yeah,
How did she get a guy like that?
Well, I don't know.
Is he worried about
it
not
was-
getting
it was
the right
like-
amount of money or something? Is that his? What's his motive?
He's always been like that.
Sorry for chiming in, but you have the patience of a shepherd, my friend. Because
Say again?
you have the patience of a shepherd.
Well, my last name happens to be Shepherd, so
But not a German
Yeah.
shepherd.
Online.
Not a German shepherd, because I beat one of the husbands of my sister for less.
yeah.
You
Well, he
you
just-
hit him? You mean?
Yeah.
Target
Huh, well,
acquired.
that's dandy.
That's yeah, I can't do that. He's like in his 70s. I can go to prison.
Target spotted.
although I was considering it at one point. But anyway, that he gets like that, and that's why I didn't want him involved, and I just wanted my sister for oversight if I was having some problem with figuring out
Yeah.
the money.
And he's not going to be on the documents, right?
No,
Just
he's
you.
not in the court.
Yeah.
The court
Target
has
destroyed.
nothing with him.
Yeah. So can't you just say to him, "Hey, I appreciate that you're trying to help, but I don't need it, and I really don't want it. So thank you anyway."
Oh, that I did that. I did that. Not as nicely. She said she was going to recuse because there was just too much of a mess. He was complaining about being all stressed out about it. I'm like, you're not even supposed to be a part of it.
Maybe she's stressed out by it.
Well, okay, so
Maybe she's not being upfront, and he's just trying to fill in for her, right? She's just kind of hiding
something.
behind him.
something. Yeah, I don't know. He was sending emails to the lawyer on his own under her account. And I can read the email, and I know it's not from my sister because she doesn't talk like that.
Yeah.
So I laid this all out in an email and sent it to him because he would not listen to me about that. We don't have to do anything with the taxes. He wouldn't listen, so sent him this email, and he got all mad. And they didn't recuse like they said they would. So my sister was like, I need you to tell me, and she's holding her phone.
So
Like,
he can hear
I
it.
need you to explain to me explain to Forrest what the deal is. And I'm like, I explained it, but I was standing in the kitchen. She was sitting at the kitchen table, so it didn't pick up very well.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to write him an email. I'm going to lay the whole thing out. Maybe he'll actually read it and get it through his thick skull that we do not have to pay taxes on October 1st because he never had to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Well,
So is she primary on as the
No, me.
State? You are. So you don't even have to talk to her at all.
no, I had her.
You're just
included.
trying to include her.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So just have a conversation with her and say, listen, you don't have to do any of this stuff.
It's past that already.
Oh, well.
Just so I have attention deficit disorder. So when I'm trying to do something like that, it requires quite a bit of concentration on my
Right.
part to put down an email to explain to him why the taxes didn't have to be paid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write it, and I'm trying to be professional about this. And I'm concentrating, and my sister was here. She's sitting on the couch. My mom's sitting in her wheelchair. They're watching TV. And she started calling my name over and over and over again. I'm like, what? Really loud. And she's like, Mom needs help up. Excuse me? She needs help up out of the wheelchair to stand up? with her walker right in front of her, and you cannot do this? She's supposed to be the one that, gives me a break once in a while and takes care of mom. She's the one that supposedly took care of mom the 10 days I was in Montana dealing with my brother's stuff. And she can't help her up to stand up and use her walker?
Did she really mean that, or was she just thought like?
No, she was just. I don't know. I don't know. But I yelled at her. What? And I went over there. I helped mom up. We got her to the kitchen table, and she left and didn't say goodbye. Slammed the door.
Oh wow! So she was just using helping mom up as a diversion to get out.
Nah, I think she. I don't know. I think she just had no clue what to do, which is really weird.
Okay, I have a question. How old is your sister?
72.
Is she having memory issues and mental issues?
Nope, not that I've noticed.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I talked to her.
That seems like a kind of thing that she would like be stressed about, but wouldn't want to say anything and doesn't know how to deal with it, and it causes her a lot of anxiety. And her husband's trying to cover that, and she's trying to cover that. It sounds exactly like what Jennifer's sister and husband did for 3 years, and are doing now. I mean, now we know. We knew then, but they just didn't deal with it, and now they're just. She can't even. It's hard for him to get her to even leave the house, let alone talk about something.
It's possible, I guess. But so anyway, she left, and this was August 25th. Haven't heard from her since. After my mom fell, I sent her pictures. I said, "Hey, mom fell. Blah blah blah." No call, no text, no nothing. She just totally no contact.
Wow.
Called the phone, nobody answers. I don't know if I've been blocked or whatever.
Right.
Anyway, so I had a point to all this, and after telling the story, I don't remember where I was going. But anyway, yeah.
Well, just so you know, I haven't blocked you yet.
Thank you.
It's on my to-do list right after I post the promo video on YouTube, so you're in no danger of it happening soon.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. That kind of stuff's difficult, It's just there's so many emotions that you don't even know how to sift through, and you don't know where the stuff comes from sometimes.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. It doesn't really bother me that much, but it's upsetting mom because she hasn't seen her daughter, and her daughter hasn't called to talk to her or anything.
For how long now?
Since August 25th.
That's weird.
It's
because nothing her mom did, so you'd think she'd still try to communicate to her.
You would think, but
yeah.
Just a screwed up situation.
So at least you don't need to worry about talking with her about anything.
Yeah, there's that.
So that makes it easier, I guess, right? Just do you have anybody else you can talk through stuff about if you need to talk to somebody?
Nope. That was it. Both my brothers have passed on, and no aunts, no uncles.
What kind of stuff? What kind of stuff is it? Is it anything I can be of an ear for?
I wanted to include her, like you said.
Yeah.
And I don't need the help with it.
I can pretend to be her.
Okay, well, slam the door really hard.
I'm not very good at pretending to be angry. Sorry.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I just yelled, what?
Yeah.
I did it very loud. I can be loud. Because I was trying to do something, and she supposedly took care of my mom for 10 days.
So she ought to be able to help her
when I was in Montana. She should be able to help her stand up out of her wheelchair because she had to do it at least once in 10 days.
And when that was going on, you were trying to do something. What was she just there, or was she?
She stayed here for 10 straight days.
I have a
Montana
question. Are you as good in yelling as me, so that I make Dark fall from his chair?
I can scare people.
Ah, good.
My dad was a Vietnam
Drill sergeant. There you go.
Oh, you learn from the best.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
he brings it up full from the chest. Or used to. He used to scare the hell out of me.
That's too bad.
Well, I mean, only when he yelled.
I know, but
The
still.
rest of the time, he was a really, really, he was
Good
a
guy.
really good dad.
Yeah.
But he also used to sneeze so loud he would shake the plates in the china cabinet.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow.
And his snoring was horrendous. But
What nights did Sarcasmo say he's going to be on now? Just Friday and Saturday nights? He's got a new shift.
I don't know. I wasn't here the other day.
I have no clue.
I've gone to a lot of trouble to prepare this
Reactor online.
disco drop
Sensors online. Weapons
stuff.
online.
I wanted to be able to enjoy it.
All systems nominal.
Not a lot of trouble. I went to a tiny bit of trouble, which these days seems like a lot of trouble.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry again. That's,
Affirmative.
wrong.
Fuel at 25%.
Oh, I see. Somebody getting shot over there, Doc. That's promising.
Over where? At Delta 4?
Charlie 3. Watch it.
Charlie 3, that's right where the cave opens up.
On the high ground, not your immediate right. Or immediate left. There's a laser. Some beeps.
Target
There's a
acquired.
light mag.
Airstrike online.
Got shot in the bum.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Lot of nibbly boy.
Target spotted.
You want to investigate what is in the cave?
I'm just checking. I don't see anybody.
Yes. Sounds like
Target spotted.
something.
Cave's clear. I'm gonna take a couple pot shots, then I'll leave.
Yeah, I have an Atlas that is snuggling me. I don't know why.
Target spotted.
Come back, Kosi, come back.
Target acquired.
Thanks.
Atlas takes anything seriously.
There's a hellfire right over there. Are you jumping down being serious there? Oh, I've got people
Target
following
spotted.
me, I guess.
Yeah.
Echo.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
Push Charlie through him.
Right on the hellfire. Yay.
Good kill.
Target
Level
spotted.
critical.
Yeah.
Target spotted.
Missed.
Heat level critical. Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
No. Don't wanna.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
He'll bring need some armor.
Need assistance.
Airstrike
Target spotted.
online. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Come on, little
Target
mech, move
spotted.
around here.
Target spotted.
I got a stone rhino right behind us at Delta 3.
That's a... Oops, sorry.
Target spotted.
Good kill.
Affirmative.
Thank you.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, it's okay. Free hit. Flip bell.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Close on south.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Thanks. Thanks. Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, I was going to get him. Shut down.
Thanks.
Heat level
Thanks.
critical.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Target destroyed.
Got him.
Good catch him.
Got 3. Yeah. .844. 3 kills. I'll take it. Ooh, I got the high damage of the match. I guess all the comp people are not here anymore.
They're doing other things like living in the compu and event queues and such.
Recording is start. I don't want recording is started. Come on. Oh darn it. It doesn't have my replays off again. It keeps turning off. So I don't get to have that match. It was a good match. Oh well. Wish they'd fix that.
It happened. Don't sweat it.
Where are you, Drax? Got something for you. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Welcome, Kodo. Good to see you. Come on over and drop with us if you want. Do 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 do. Jeff and a Buffalo's playing 7 Days to Die. Corsair's playing Once Human.
Yeah. Just in a second. Well, a little longer than a second, but.
Who's Autumn Huntress playing Helldivers?
I don't know who.
They're a sergeant in DHB, I think, and I don't have any idea who they are. Their avatar is a lion S. Member since 2016. I've never met them. Huh. Okay. Was I supposed to vote? Because I didn't.
Yeah.
It's too
I
late.
didn't pay attention either, so.
I missed the opportunity.
Oh, maybe.
Howdy, everybody. Argo, Adder, Farmer Joe. Hey, Tiger Dad over there. We better say hi.
Got nothing coming out of your mic, man.
My mic's dead. Thank you.
Nobody can hear you.
I get that. I really don't know why it has such trouble keeping
Reactor
things.
online. Sensors online.
Playback
Weapons
device.
online. All systems nominal.
Focusrite, capture device, Focusrite.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
Ooh,
Great,
you're
now I have
shooting.
no audio at
They have
all.
resource point Gamma.
I
We've
have no
captured
idea.
resource point Sigma. We have gained Epsilon. Kappa is under enemy control.
Going high ski!
Comms check.
Theta
you
is
hear that?
controlled by the enemy.
I hear you.
Now I have no audio, so that's just dandy. I gotta go find a place to hide so I can tweak the settings.
We can do that after the match.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
There, it may not be a good place to hide right now, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. We can do that after
Target
the match.
spotted. Target spotted.
Oh no.
Good.
Target spotted.
The ice cave did not pan out.
Discord.
There
Comms
are a
check, can you guys hear me
sizable
now?
number of them in the ice cave. Be aware.
Comm check, comm check.
Affirmative.
Thank you. It's just my audio interface just needed to be reset again. I was trying to get with them today and that didn't happen.
Target spotted.
I don't know if it's my
enemy is at
CPU that's causing it to
25%.
be so flaky or what.
We've already gained a quarter of
Target
the resources.
spotted.
Keep it up.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Enemy forces have
Target
Sigma.
spotted.
Airstrike online. Heat level critical.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Airstrike activated.
Target spotted.
Awesome.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
Airstrike
Target spotted.
online.
Watch our left flank, guys. They're pushing on the left of us.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Airstrike.
Target spotted.
Left
That should
arm
not have gone
critical
down here.
Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. from them to stop the bleeding.
Well, that was bad. Bad move on my part. I probably just lost just the game.
I wouldn't say it's lost. No.
Not necessarily, but I certainly didn't bring in the damage I should have or could have.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Left torso critical damage. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Left leg critical damage. Right leg critical damage. Target
They're shooting
acquired.
behind you, buddy. You should have turned.
New target acquired.
Halfway to victory.
Target
What?
destroyed.
Keep holding on to our
New
resource
target
points.
acquired. Center torso critical damage.
The enemy has captured
Yeah,
enough resources.
that's probably my fault
We've failed.
for dying so soon. There was a bad
No,
move. I went around trying to sneak behind the other two, but there was 3 more waiting for me there. So then I got pinched between the 5 of them or 4 of them.
I had to pick a video game with spiders. I hate spiders.
Snakes. I hate snakes. Does it have a lot of spiders? Spiders are bad news in video games because they can make so many of them coming at you all at one time.
Yeah, they do.
And they look kind of real and they're big. So it's like, it's not good. I totally get that. I'm not really afraid of spiders, but I think that in a dark, creepy environment, tons of spiders coming at you seems to be, especially if they have big fangs and stuff, it just doesn't seem to be a good thing.
Yeah, this one was the size of a mobile home.
Oh, great. Great.
And it had babies.
Oh, of course. Spidettes. That's like the movie Them, where they have giant ants,
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking more arachnophobia.
Oh, I don't think I saw that. All right, here we go. I'm not going to drop very long tonight, probably. Hey, Drax. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
I got a surprise for you tonight.
A surprise for me?
Yep, for you. It's just for you.
Okay.
But you have to watch the stream while you're playing. Oh. That'll be important at some point.
Sure. Give me a minute. Switch on. Hi, Joe. Hi, Corsair.
Hello.
Now if I just stream. Oh, you're going to show the ad or something?
Nope, it's better.
Did you buy a mech?
No, heavens no. I will probably buy
the Commando.
No. I probably will buy the Bane maybe just for fun, but I don't.
You're in a comp team.
They wouldn't have me. They wouldn't.
You're coming to Australia.
Again, in immigration.
Wouldn't have you.
They wouldn't have
crimes.
me. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I'm not qualified to be a criminal. Sorry.
You're not a criminal. You've never served a life sentence anywhere in the world.
No.
Right.
That must be depressing when you are born, and then you realize, oh, I'm an Australian citizen, and then you grow up enough to realize that means you've been incarcerated all your life.
Yeah, but it could be worse. I could be an American. Can you invite me?
I just did. Yeah, but just to realize, wait, I've been incarcerated. I've been in jail all my life. I was born in jail.
Look, if you ever
that's
do
tough.
get on a plane and come to Australia and have a look around,
Yeah.
geez, it's not a bad place to be in jail.
That's true. Except for everything
mean-
trying to kill you, right?
Well, Corsair's got a point. Like, so we have the third largest population of things that will kill you, but it's toxic and poisonous things that will kill you. Because Corsair made the point one day about saying, I mean, yeah, Australia's dangerous, but come on, they don't have this, they don't have that. We don't have
Right.
large predators. Absolutely true. Like America at least has some large predators like the bear and stuff. But we
Cougars
do have some predators like dingoes and whatnot. But generally speaking, it's more that we have a high concentration of poisonous and toxic things that are small,
But
do
they'll
creep
kill
into
you.
your house and on your garden and can kill you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but our
other than
population
that-
is growing, so we're doing okay by it.
That's right. You're slightly ahead of the curve. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Able to keep above the environment.
Yeah.
I just heard the other day, yesterday probably, that or no, it was today. It was just some guy was doing a YouTube video about something, and he used as an illustration people who don't really think ahead of the consequences of what they think is a great idea. Now, he didn't use me as an illustration, which of course he could have. That would have been great. But he was
Is
just
this like Florida Man?
no, but it's just anybody. These are somewhat, otherwise you'd think they're intelligent people, but they just don't think there could be long-reaching consequences to what they've decided is good. So, and the example he gave was, I don't know when it was, like 100 years ago or something, somebody came over to Australia and thought, I really like rabbit hunting. I'll bet it'd be great to have rabbits here to do rabbit hunting. And so he imported some rabbits, and pretty soon they had thousands and then tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and then millions of rabbits because the climate allowed them to mate all year round and reproduce all year round.
Well,
And
they didn't have a
after-
natural predator.
And there was
here's
no
the
natural
downside.
predator, and then they were eating all the vegetation and killing off natural animals and destroying the land, and then the land was going barren, and they were killing millions of rabbits a year, and it didn't make a dent in them. And it's just because they thought,
tell
it'd be
you-
fun to be able to hunt rabbits. And they didn't
Can I
really
tell
give
you
a
the
thought
next-
to what that might mean.
Can I tell you the next chapter to that? And then
Yes,
the
yes.
chapter
Because
after
I
that?
don't know how it all ended.
So they introduced a poison into the rabbit population in Australia, and it did do a good job. But the problem now is if you catch a wild rabbit in Australia,
yeah.
most likely it's going to kill you because of what's in it. So we have
If you
to
eat it, you
specifically
mean not if
breed
it just
rabbits.
not if you just catch it.
Sensors online.
Yeah, so we have to breed specific like rabbit
Online.
farms and stuff to keep it away from because they get
All
they get
systems
hold of this toxin.
nominal.
But the other thing is that's why when Amber Heard and her husband at the time, Johnny Depp, came to Australia with their dog undeclared, we threw the book at them because we've had through the years we've had different things introduced to Australia that's decimated the natural wildlife here, but also interfered with everything else.
Yeah.
So we're really strict. We're really strict about it. Like,
What kind of
Like-
dog did they bring? I didn't even know anything about this.
I don't know about a dog, but like they've introduced different things.
No, Amber
Over
and
time.
Johnny. What did they bring?
Oh, they're pet dogs. So they came into the country undeclared. Like they came in their private jet with their dog, and they didn't declare their dog. And the Queensland government threw the book at them, basically. And they had to actually do a public apology.
Well, was it because of fleas, or they didn't want the dog to mate with other dogs there?
We've just got really
They could
strict
have had
regulations when you
Barbo
bring
or
wildlife, when you bring anything that's
Yeah,
like
but it's like a
fauna or
domesticated
fauna.
dog. I mean, I understand why you would, but I don't know why it would be such a terrible thing if it's on a leash and it's with them.
Because we've had other domestic things brought into this country that's wiped out populations. Like we're really strict here,
Target spotted.
and the world like should know about it.
Yeah, I
because
get
it's there
that.
on the form, and yet they
Target
choose to
spotted.
break it all the time. Well,
Yeah.
people choose, and that's a stupid example of what they did.
Yeah.
And they think that we went overboard, and their fans,
Target
of course, think
spotted.
we went overboard. But whatever.
Yeah.
Target spotted.
It's not going to be good. I think I'm going to be dying here.
This is where I've come to die. Hope we can go into the basement. Can we go into the basement?
No. Yeah, not basement. Yeah.
I heard the basement
Target
is the
spotted.
place to go.
Airstrike online.
Guys, can we go into the basement? I wish Sarcasmo was
Target
here.
spotted.
Would you support your basement?
That's something I
baby?
never thought I'd ever hear.
I like Sarcasmo.
Beam lasers coming out of
Target spotted.
But I never expected to hear you
acquired.
say, I wish
I wish Sarcasmo was here. I do.
Is he supporting your beam, your cellar cravings?
Yes, he would like to go into the basement with me.
Oh, the team is weirdly split.
Target spotted. Target
Airstrike
spotted.
online.
There's
Target
another
spotted.
one right in front of you.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Hotel, need help?
Affirmative.
New target
Push them,
acquired.
push it.
Foxtrot weak.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Good kill.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Nice tracks.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
I want to go in the basement. Is that wrong of me?
Spotted.
Yes.
Can we go in the basement? There's a party down there, I hear.
Center torso critical damage.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. Heat level critical.
How do I get up here and stuck up here?
Wow.
Oh no, he's gonna kill me before I get to go in the basement. Ah, that's terrible. We really need to go into the basement. That's where Drax's surprise is.
Ah! I stood still too long. Someone got me.
Artillery
Ah,
strike
well.
Need assistance.
Still not bad. I did what I needed to do. Chased off a generator and killed one of the
Target
other
acquired.
snipers.
I was getting a little too aggressive.
New target acquired.
You're fighting on their sniper side, so you gotta be careful. The guy in F4, you don't want to be there.
Target spotted.
SRM ammo at 25%.
Okay, somebody.
If you see a Jenna, just leg him. He's almost
Target
leg.
spotted.
UAV activated. New target acquired.
Thanks.
SRM ammo depleted. Left torso critical damage.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Like so. Was that your Jenna you missing?
Well, was it
New
legged?
target
I
acquired.
didn't see any Jenna.
What's the leg is?
2 Mechs, D6, E6, and Enforcer and a Marauder.
And
Both, well, the Enforcer's pretty fresh. Lost one arm. The Marauder, I
Target
don't know.
spotted. Target spotted.
Right torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
I didn't realize the Vapor Eagle had like a Cyclops cockpit view look to it.
Target spotted.
Left arm critical damage.
Sniper above you in D5.
Left torso critical damage. Heat level.
Stuff next to me.
He's still there.
That guy just kind of laid down on the ramp and died.
They had good sniper areas, like cover. Even to get that center one's pretty good.
Right torso critical damage. Left torso
Target
destroyed.
spotted.
Joe, were you about to do a back shot? I saw you like, and then when the smoke cleared, you're like, oh, that's one of ours.
New target
He didn't shoot him. He
acquired.
didn't shoot him, but it was so close.
I taught
If he
him
did
that.
one more shot, he would have killed him.
Yeah, maybe
Oh, it's very
I wanted
Good try,
to
guys.
kill
Thanks for the
him.
drop.
I wanted to kill him because I got constantly shot in the back by certain people. I turned around, it was my own teammates, and I decided, okay,
Details.
enough is enough.
Yeah.
It's like,
I killed the
Something.
Incredible Hulk. Okay.
Well, you'd think I would have gotten at least an equal sign on that, but nope. Got a down arrow.
I thought they had. Oh, there. Ah, it was an SR. Okay.
I thought
I can do better than that.
third place got an equal sign. Second place, yes, a third place. Yeah.
We just got the winning and the losing and how many people won and like what
Yeah.
the overall match score was in the top 3 of the losing team. Usually the top 1 will get it, but depends how badly they did. Oh no, there's a formula. Jay helped make the formula. You can ask him about it.
I want someone who's going to have some compassion for my situation. Not he won't. He'll just say, well, "Yeah, that's the problem. You didn't make it."
You're right.
He'll say it in the nicest
There are a number
way.
of excuses. There are a number of
Yeah,
excuses.
that's right. Well, you didn't get your prize. It was down below in the
Oh,
in the
hang
basement.
on. I was playing a video game. What
That's
are
why
you
we
talking
had to
about?
go
What's the
down
prize?
there. It's down in the basement.
I'm not going down in the basement though.
We have to get the prize.
Oh, you've got a disco ball ready to go.
I worked a deal with PGI just for you.
You've done a disco ball on your stream, have you?
I can't really tell you. You have to. You have
All
to
right,
experience
I will go into
it.
the basement next match, and then you will have to play the disco ball.
Okay.
Or is it when you're in the basement?
What's when I'm in the basement? You have to go down with me.
Oh God, you're always in an assault. It's going to take forever for you to get there.
It's all about me.
What's your stream? I understand.
Yeah, that's right. I have a good excuse to make it all about me.
Dark, it sounds so wrong when you say you have to go with me in the basement.
Well, I wasn't like putting it that way.
What the hell? No, I didn't take it that way.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, Dead Money did.
Hello? Okay.
Hellbringer, welcome. Do you want to drop with us?
Hellbringer, are you home?
I'm at work.
Oh, recycle, guys.
I'm just kidding. I'm at work. I'm at,
You're what?
I just woke up, so I need like 15 minutes.
Well, okay. Better hurry up. Recycle there. You're ready button there, Drax.
Ugh, okay.
I thought we'd get him in, but I was delusional.
Yeah, it happened. It happened.
Should I be voting? Oh, we don't have the right one. Okay, I'll vote for a Rublet then. Drax, I sent off the form for my CPU return today.
Okay.
So now I wait for them to send me a return authorization number, I guess. And then I have to send it back, and then they'll get me my money within like 24 hours of them receiving it. But that means I have to spend money to go get another CPU before I can get rid of this one.
Are you going to get an Intel or something else?
Well, I'd have to buy another motherboard if I didn't get an Intel, so I don't want to spend $600 on another motherboard.
Just make sure if you get the Intel, do the BIOS update straight away if it hasn't already. Ask them if it's got it up there, and then.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually if you've already done it. Did you already do it right? So it's on your motherboard already.
I have already
so you
done
should be
it.
okay.
Yeah, but my motherboard, I think my motherboard might have a problem too because I can't get into BIOS. I was able to do the update, but I can't get into BIOS mode and do any changes or settings. So I'm dealing
some
with
physical
ASUS about
damage.
that. I'm just having one problem after another.
Yeah, but maybe the CPU's caused the whole
Maybe
physical damage to your motherboard, and then who
it
knows?
shouldn't be able to physically damage the motherboard, but
Pretty sure it's
Destroying
just
upon
user error.
what's that?
Pretty sure it's just user error.
It could be operator
No,
error.
it can't get in. It's
Yeah, it
physically
doesn't
can't
recognize
get
the
in.
keyboard or the mouse or any other keyboard or mouse. And it used to. It just doesn't now. Hasn't for like 2 months.
Reactor online.
Did you spam F1
Sensors
anyways when you were
online.
trying to get in?
Weapons
I don't use
online.
F1 on my BIOS.
All systems nominal.
I spammed the Windows key over and over and over again.
That's probably why most don't use that.
No, mine uses F2 and delete. Either.
When are you home? Helping on.
You home right now?
He is at home, he said. He was just joshing us.
I thought you said you were at work.
He did, but he was
When I said I was joking.
Said he
So when
just-
are we playing StarCraft?
You can play after we're done streaming.
Yesterday.
If you want.
No, I don't know.
I was at work
I'm
yesterday.
going to be around tonight. I seen
Yeah,
your
well,
message. I didn't have an answer because I got things going on. I don't have an answer, so.
Okay.
But I'm going to be around tonight, so if you're
Right, all right, I'm on.
Use.
Airstrike online.
These guys are going to rotate badly. Always go down into that D6 thing.
Airstrike online.
Choo choo, nice train.
Oh. Target spotted.
We want to make it easy for them to figure out where
It's
to
a
shoot
lie.
us.
Charlie 7.
What do we got up above here, Drax?
It's a
Mechs?
flea.
Spotted.
Nothing was there. No.
Target acquired.
Oh, there was one thing there. Okay.
There's 2 things there, or 3. Ouch.
Bring him back to me. Bring that light back to me.
He's running, man.
Target spotted.
Warning incoming
Oh.
missile.
Target
Okay,
spotted.
we got Pop-Tarts here popping up.
He's baiting you, man. He's baiting you guys. Guys in C5, you're being baited.
There's a lot of the.
Target spotted.
Ah, I can't do this. I can't play like this.
Lots in Delta 5.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Oh, Annihilator coming C5. Yeah, watch out. Annihilator coming down C5.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online. Warning incoming
Target
missile.
spotted.
Why are we fighting at Death Valley? So dumb.
Warning incoming missile.
You get out of here.
Okay, this is bad.
Yeah, it's Death Valley. This is where you go to die.
Missile.
They always take the high ground and they just,
Warning incoming missile.
Timberwolf and Assault.
So,
There's a UAV up in
Target
E6.
spotted.
Two heavy mechs C5.
Airstrike online.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Warning incoming missile.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target
Behind you
spotted.
guys, Delta.
second.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Target spotted.
Coming for Delta, can you handle him, Drax?
No, I can't.
Target
I'm the
spotted.
flea man.
New target
There's no handling.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Now I'm dead. Shut down in front of him. He's run though.
Target spotted.
5-2 looking
Leg
good.
him, leg that Delta E6.
Anybody coming up to D6, Echo 5 to help me up here? Am I all alone? I could use some help.
The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
Target spotted.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
I cannot help you that much. I'm open myself.
Target
You
spotted.
got Geneva around you.
Right arm critical damage. Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Center torso critical damage. Right torso critical damage.
Target
Fuel
spotted.
at 0%.
I'm logged in.
Oh! Oh, that guy shot me from up there. Ooh, that was painful. Thought I had a moment of getting away. Stands on fire.
Watch it over Mech live.
I did drop the motherboard. I did not drop my motherboard. Welcome.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose
New
any more
target
soldiers.
acquired. Fuel
Target
at
spotted.
25%.
Leggy,
Right
hunchback,
torso
leggy,
critical
Wait, is
damage.
Corsair not playing with you guys?
Ammo destroyed.
No, he's playing a different game.
Destroyed.
He's trying to catch up where
Machine gun
where his
destroyed.
son's at on a game. Because he's getting to be an old man and he's getting left behind by the younger generation.
Or his legs?
We see how it is, right, guys? We see how
Watch
it
it,
is.
there's a stone runner in front of you.
Yeah, we see. I mean, we have to see with glasses, but we still
Target
see.
spotted.
So we're at opposite here.
Guys in D5, can you rotate back?
UAV activated.
You need to rotate back. There's one above the
target
E6
acquired.
area. So he's sniping, but other than that, you need to rotate back.
These guys don't seem like they're rotating back to
Target
anything.
spotted.
Dead
New
money's
target
running.
acquired.
Got that guy.
Target spotted. Target
Right
spotted.
torso
Got resulted torso,
critical
man.
damage. Right
Need
arm
assistance.
critical damage. Right torso
Corsair moved
destroyed.
out. The assault is there.
Right arm
Somebody must be
destroyed.
shooting you from somewhere else there.
Center torso critical damage.
I think I softened that guy up.
We need you to pull
Uh-oh.
through.
Oh, it's a longbow. Longbow knows
Hey,
what he's
there's
saying.
Kakia.
Them all. Clean up the
Hey,
survivors.
Kakia,
Nice long
go
bow.
kill them. Oh, it's too late. Sorry.
Nice kill there.
Sneaky snack. Of course.
There's an assault Corsair that jumped down.
Where?
I've never dropped
Oh.
a motherboard. I have dropped water on a GPU before and fried it. Yeah.
I had my cat's pee on the back of my motherboard computer.
Oh, that's
Target
not good
spotted.
either.
New target
Mine
acquired.
shocked a hot capacitor and popped it, so it killed the board.
Target spotted.
Fortunately, it was insured through my
New
Visa
target
card
acquired.
Affirmative.
extended protection
Target
plan,
spotted.
and I got a new one. I got the money back, actually.
I think the worst PC damage I went through was I was just gaming, sitting there gaming. My buddy was on my other computer.
Light and
Also,
dot
my
6.
computer shuts off, and I hear digital
Corsair
missiles.
Echo 5.
And
Digital
I looked
what?
up-
Good.
Whistles?
Missiles.
Target
Like,
acquired.
"Chee-" but it's not like
Got
digital.
Corsair and Irby.
Yeah.
And I looked at my computer, and there's 3 to 4 inch blue and green flames shooting out the side of my power supply. That's making these noises.
Your power supply's on fire?
Yeah, and I was like, Brady, unplug it, because the plugins for the computers were right underneath
level
his side of the
critical.
desk. He's like, I'm not effing touching it. I'm not effing touching
You're
it.
the
I'm
last
like,
one.
dude, just unplug from the wall quickly.
Torso
He
critical
didn't want to touch it, so I had to run
Heat
over
level
and around
critical.
and grab the power supply and grab the cable out of that computer and yank it out.
Oh, man.
Thankfully, everything was still good on the computer, just the
Yeah.
power supply.
Yeah, that's
Surprising.
pretty common. Usually when power supplies fail, they don't usually take the whole system down with them.
I figured it would have brought the board with it.
Stands on fire. So yeah, I did
Target
troubleshoot everything. before I even call
critical
support,
damage.
I usually do all the
Large
stuff that
laser
tier 1 or tier
destroyed.
2 techs will ask me to
Heat
do.
sink destroyed.
So I can say, I already did that, will you
Critical.
escalate me? I already did that, will you escalate me?
Critical damage.
So I'm on tier 3 techs now with Asus, and they haven't responded in a week and a half because they don't know. So I'm just going to have them replace it. It's under warranty. My camera's frozen. Yes, it is. Look at that. That's weird. It doesn't normally
you're
freeze.
just trying to hold perfectly still so the enemy mechs didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm holding. That's my stealth. My new stealth mode. This system is getting more and more unstable. With the CPU degrading stuff. All right, let's see if that comes back here.
System's so unstable because you're running 2 cams on your Twitch stream, and that's
No, it was fine until the CPU
why,
started
why
getting
do
worse
this
and worse.
so it went unstable on you. Right, teach
It
you a
is
lesson.
saying that. I can tell it's saying that. I didn't do terrible. I just didn't do well enough. Wait, which of us got 411? Who else did? I didn't get to see it. Oh, we're like twinsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twins. That's right.
Well,
yeah.
Well, twinsies, not just twins.
I'm not sure what you mean by twinsies, but okay.
So Drax is almost as
All
good
right.
as Doug in this game. Crazy.
There goes my sound interface again.
Now, how good I'm going to do, I couldn't tell you. Still, my brain isn't.
My audio interface it's a whole different issue, and it's a Focusrite issue, but I think it might be related to the CPU because the CPU is not being stable either. I did not run a memory test for the motherboard issue. It just won't go into BIOS. The keyboard, it doesn't recognize the keyboard or mouse or any keyboard or mouse when you're trying to boot up into BIOS mode. Unless you go in through Windows Safe Mode to the UIF mode and come out of Windows and then boot into Safe Mode, then it sees the keyboard and mouse on the first splash screen, but as soon as you go into BIOS, then the keyboard and mouse disappear. But if you just boot from cold boot or a restart or something like that, you don't get a keyboard and mouse even recognized. It's finding all the drives and stuff like that, but not the keyboard and mouse. And I've
Can you reinstall
updated.
BIOS?
I've updated the BIOS to a new version, and current version, and it did it on this version. The previous version and this current version have the same problem. So it started on the previous version. I haven't gone back to 3 versions back, just because I just don't want to take the time to do it. And
I bet you I can fix this for you.
And then we pulled the I pulled the memory. I mean the battery CMOS backup battery out and drained the CMOS battery power. I think we tried. What else did they want me to do? They wanted me to try putting in a new keyboard and mouse. I'd already done that.
Have you tried downloading your motherboard's drivers and stuff off their website and getting all that updated? So there's a lot of drivers.
Yeah, I always keep those up to date, so it's not that.
You're positive you updated those?
It could be that one of the newer ones that I applied, one of the new patches, is causing the trouble, but then I'd have to roll back that.
That's what I was about to say.
But they're not seeing this issue with anybody else, so it's more likely a hardware issue, not a BIOS update or a firmware update. So the fact that they're being completely silent about it after like 4 weeks means they don't have a clue. So my stream didn't freeze. Just refresh. If you don't have the stream, just refresh, because it's still working. So yeah, I don't know. The trouble is I don't have a whole lot of time to futz with it. So it's like, first I was trying to futz with the MechWarrior 5 crashing, and we thought, based on some of the crashes that we were getting, the best match to the symptoms was the GPU having a problem. But when I got another GPU, it didn't help. So I sent that back. And so the other option that fits all the symptoms is the CPU, and I confirmed with Intel that needs to be replaced in any case. So the only thing left to replace on the BIOS booting up is the motherboard, probably. I've already gone through 2 or 3 hours worth of testing and futzing with it. And normally Asus builds really good motherboards. So it's like, yeah.
You need to feed the right drivers on it.
Well, like I said, I've got all the drivers they want me to have on it.
Did you go to the website and check to see personally if you had to?
Yeah.
And if you did just change them recently, did you try changing the ones that you just changed?
No,
because if you were
I haven't changed the firmware drivers. I haven't changed the motherboard drivers. I don't think it stopped working while I had not changed them, but that was working when they were the way they were. Now, it's possible there could be a conflict between the newer BIOS and some of the firmware drivers, and I haven't gone back to check that. So, you could be onto something there. But they didn't have a flag for me to.
That'd be a big thing to check.
Yeah, in their database, I was all good for everything I had. So
don't worry about their database.
I know. But they were not wanting me to roll anything back as a fix.
Well, they're even stupider then, because that's normally how
they're pretty stupid. I mean, the first 45 minutes is a waste of time because the tier 1 tech doesn't know what to do. And then the tier 2 tech didn't read the notes and started suggesting I do the same things I'd already done before they called them and were already in the notes discussed with the first guy. And then the tier 3 tech suggested that I do the thing that I had already done also. So it's like, at that point, it's like, well, why am I even calling you guys? Just send me a new motherboard. But I haven't had time to pursue that. I'm just can't. I don't have time. So it's one little thing at a time, and I make a few inches of headway. Sometime this year, I hope to be able to have my computer working again.
Joel, yell at him in German.
I don't know any German except for
do it in a way like you're angry
Ausfart.
Because he won't listen.
I did not try running a RAM test. No, stands on fire.
Did you go to your workshop, get an axe and a container of water, and speak to the computer
in firm terms? Yeah, I actually have a chop saw and a table saw and a joiner, and a belt sander, so I could either do it slow and painfully, or we could get it all over with in one fell swoop, or I can chop you in half. There's lots of ways that this can go. All you have to do is work.
Starting to sound like the government there.
I know, right? Yeah, I could try running a RAM test. I haven't run any RAM tests on this thing. What's a good RAM test? I used to have one on my older system, but I don't have anything installed. It's been several years since I've installed anything.
Stands on fire. He told them that he did all this stuff already, that half he didn't do. And that's why
I didn't do a RAM test. And I didn't go back and roll back the drivers because they didn't think it was that, and I didn't want to waste the time if I can get another motherboard here. They're not having anyone else reporting this issue at all, let alone with different drivers. So that indicates it could be a hardware problem more likely than a driver problem. Can we run RAM tests on political candidates? If it'll show corruption?
That would be good.
Oh. We did run a RAM test on Biden. He didn't really pass that. I can go find one. I'm sure there's some good ones out there now. I just haven't kept up on that. I don't do much support for people anymore, and I don't normally need a lot of those programs, but I have some on my older machine. It's just not functional right now because its motherboard did die, but it was 10 or 11 years old. I don't know. I don't think they make computers to last forever for some reason.
They learned from the old school car industry.
They tried with the Hunter laptop, but the agency said it was fake news. You can't run a RAM test on a fake laptop, right? Farmer Joe. We're up against Farmer Joe. We better be careful.
Reactor online.
Well, we got
Sensors
Angry Joe, so
online.
it's all good.
Weapons online.
I think Farmer Joe and Angry Joe should go meet up in the middle of the match and battle.
Is
it
Angry
out.
Joe on our team? I didn't see him. I didn't look at our team.
Did we watch?
And engage any hostiles.
I didn't mean Angry Joe. I meant Money Joe. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry,
Oh.
Joe.
Just dead Joe.
So many Joes, they all look the same, sound the same.
Yeah. Once you've seen one dead Joe, you've seen them all.
Oh, is that Bane mech out already? Oh,
No,
that's a lot.
not till like September, October, or something like that. October, I think.
Yeah, I thought that longbow.
Or
right next to
November.
it.
Maybe it's even November. Isn't it quite a ways off?
All right, Dark, I'm waiting for you to go into the basement.
Oh, okay. We got to do a basement rush. Can we get everybody to go in the basement? I know it's a
Nah.
bad idea.
No, I just want to see the disco ball. I'm not staying there.
What? Okay, are you watching the stream?
We're a quarter of the way there. Keep it up.
Well, you're not there yet, Dark.
I'm gonna be. This is gonna be so epic.
Airstrike
You'll need the volume on
online.
probably too. Go into the basement. It's where the party is.
Right, I'm watching you walk into the basement. You are about to be in the basement.
Airstrike online.
You are now in the basement for me. If you stay there, you will die, so could you get on with it, please? Oh, no, you gotta go to the center of the basement. That's not a disco ball. That's a disco ball.
Target spotted.
Get out of here. It's not really doing any lights, though. There it goes.
The lasers are the lights. This is epic.
Target spotted.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Well, thank you for showing me that. That
Target
was,
spotted.
It's great, and everybody came down here with me. Because this is where the party is.
you're going to die because all you people are in the basement.
The people up top could indicate directions for us to push out at a certain point and let us know when we're out of there and we will push out. But for now, basement game.
Oh, thank you people so much. Can I put money down on the fact that we're about to lose?
Sure. Okay, should we head out of the party?
Look, I've got regretful news for you. Most of the people are in the basement, which means we're going to get overrun soon, mate.
Target spotted.
Find the nearest entrance and get in the basement.
Okay, come out of there. You're not staying down there, are you, guys? Oh my gosh.
Target spotted.
I guess we're staying down.
Target spotted.
You are killing Loka because you are in the basement.
I can't hear anything, but it doesn't matter.
See, I'm an SR.
This is where the party is.
I'm
Target
that.
spotted.
Oh, you weren't the person who went there first. I know who the person was. We're in that Discord right now, and I'm rating him as
Target spotted.
He's got a disco ball because I basically told him never go in the basement. It's the worst thing you can do.
You always do that way. Like how? Alright, let's call it target. I will shoot whoever you want. If I can get
That's so epic.
Oh my god, you're out of the basement. This is so happy.
Target
Yeah, I
spotted.
gotta turn off the
Rotate back
disco
into
ball.
E4 because they're basically here. They've got UAVs above us as well.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
I just got a kill coming out of the basement.
Affirmative.
Target acquired. Heat level critical. Enter torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
I'm dead. A dead Jim. Ah, it's so great.
Look at that, we're 1-4. How nice.
There we go. Wow, that was great.
1-5 now.
I got a kill.
People go.
That's great. That's so nice.
Was that epic or what? That's why people want to go to the basement, Drax. It's a party.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
Thank you people so much.
You know, Jax, it's not about winning or losing. It's about hanging out with your buddies.
And how you play the game.
Yeah.
You might as well play it with disco, I think.
New target acquired. Right torso critical damage.
Ah, that's one of the highlights of my career right there.
Target acquired.
Look at all the people we're killing
New
down in the
target
basement.
acquired.
Sure, there's only 3 of us left, but 2, 1.
Well, I mean, I didn't die until I came out of the basement.
I know,
so
me neither. I was doing fine when I was down in the basement. And I was happier, too. It was a happy place.
Yeah.
I have 2 disco
Okay,
tunes
just
to
let's
choose
just
from.
rerun my instructions. Never go into the basement unless you're doing like artillery thing like I am, which you get in, you get out.
Or unless there's
here's
a
what happens,
party.
here's what happens.
Unless there's a
And
party.
Here's what happens, Dark. No, not unless. And here's what happens. Inevitably, most of the time, like 99% of the time, if you do that,
Yeah.
your team loses. Now there are the 1% where they actually do it and they do well, and sure, okay, whatever. But 99% they fail. And what happened just then, Dark?
Well, we didn't stay down there. We came out. We should have stayed down there where the party was.
Why? But you came out into a funnel in which they were there shooting at you, and therefore you died. Like that's why you don't go in the basement.
I killed one first, and then I died.
That's nice, Dark. And
And
your
you know
top score was 2. You're an assault doing 213 damage.
Do you know how I killed him, Drax? Do you want to know? I blinded him with my disco ball.
Yeah. Save people so much. I hate you so much.
The party's not in the basement. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh.
Like
MechWarrior that you never even imagined could be. Like you've never thought, I know in the basement there could be a party. That never occurred to you. And here we are. I've just expanded your horizons.
I wouldn't say you've expanded my horizons.
Blown up your preconceptions.
You led our team to death. That's what you did. You started a trend.
I didn't tell anybody to go down to the basement. I don't know why everybody followed me, other than they could hear the
play back
music.
Your stream. That's
they could hear the
exactly
music.
what you were saying.
I said, "Can we go to the basement?"
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't. Nobody answered to the negative. They all just went like lemmings, like basement, okay. And then their arms went out in front of them, and they kind of walked towards the basement. I'm going to the basement.
Ready up, girls. Bicker during the queue. Let's go. Thank you. All right, now click the red. Okay, now I'll continue bickering. We all want to listen.
Okay, no, I'm pretty much. I think I've done what I came to do.
Drax, all I'm sorry, Dark. All I'm saying is your ancestors are disappointed in with you, along
My
with mine.
ancestors.
Your ancestors and mine are both disappointed right now.
Both. I was
like if you
disappointed
look back at the lineage of the heroes of the Inner Sphere, you know that led to the 3028 game that we're playing, or whatever time zone we're in.
Yeah.
The ancestors that led you to this point in time, that led a charger to charge into the basement.
Did they just
and allowed all the other mechs to follow you? They're so bitterly disappointed with you.
Did they just roll over in their drop cradles? That's what you're thinking?
Well, for my ancestors, they rolled over in the ovens. For yours, they rolled over in their graves. Yes.
Well, I just figured out the problem. You're in a fleet and a commando.
I just wanted you to see.
I was in a locust just then.
Since you weren't able, when Sarcasmo was with us, you weren't really able to imagine and visualize what it's like down there. And I just wanted you to see what it was really like.
Like when I play my commando, that's the first thing I do. I go into the basement, go underneath where the enemy mechs are, lay 2 artillery strikes, and get the hell out.
Yeah, but to
And I
you,
do that
it's
in the
just a
space of 1
dark,
minute.
dangerous pit underneath angry enemy. To me and to Sarcasmo, it is the life of the party. It's where things happen. And I just want to kind of open your horizons.
Yeah, but you
visualize
you're
what
that,
you want life to be.
Dark, you're forgetting that bit that things happen is your team dies. Like that's the bit that you haven't tagged on at the end. Yeah, things happen when your team goes into the basement, and the end of that sentence is your team dies and you lose the match.
But you have to admit, you got to admit, it was a spectacle.
Yes, I'll admit, watching your stream and not the game of you. I just wish that disco ball actually had lights. Like if you can get one with actual lights.
I know. I didn't have time to find one that would do that because I have to do it has to be on a green screen background so I can key it out. And then it would, bounce them around better. But I think what's important here is that now maybe people watched the disco ball and they were entranced by it when they came down there, and so they weren't shooting the enemy enough. Maybe that's
this is the thing
problem.
that you forget, Dark. That disco ball doesn't exist in the game. It just exists on your stream and your imagination. So they're not seeing it.
Well, it's obviously not just my imagination because you saw it, and so did anybody else watching the stream. So it's as real as this game can be.
Okay. I now know why I become a psychologist.
I know it stands on fire. I worry about Drax sometimes because I don't know how you can help others unless you can really put yourself into their shoes and kind of peek behind the curtain into their mindset.
And they don't drive me to insanity like you do.
I am unique and special in the world.
Like you may be the straw that breaks the camel's mental state.
Yeah.
The game is only slightly less real.
Darkmoor basement.
Okay.
Stands on fire. I don't know if we should trade names. Would it be Dark on Fire, or Disco?
Darkmoor basement.
Basement.
Dark Shutdown. That's what it should be. Dark Shutdown.
Darkmoor basement.
Shut down on fire. That's really what your name should be.
Shut down on fire. Stands on fire. You saw the party is in the basement. You saw it with your own eyes.
What about Stands Marauder? Because that's essentially what you're doing when you shut down.
Stands in place. Yeah, stands on fire.
Stands on fire. Stands
my gosh. Drax is being super literal. I know he's lacking. I think he lacks the imagination that a true epic pilot needs to succeed. You have to be able to think outside of the cockpit. I think Jay-Z would appreciate the experience you just had, and you're just sloughing it off as though it was, something to forget. But instead, it's going to haunt you. I mean, you'll remember it the rest of your days.
It will haunt him, I agree.
Yeah. You know that moment where I go insane, the one memory that keeps sort of coming back when I get, worked on by the psychiatrist. What was the last memory you had? Just go in the basement. Dark's dancing. It's 1970s Dark. You're not high on cocaine because you never do that drug. But
no, I don't do drugs, but I don't need drugs. I got disco.
That's right.
I have another disco tune too.
Dark, that's a t-shirt. I don't need drugs. I got disco.
I got disco. That is a good t-shirt.
I got disco. Yeah, just do that.
Oh yeah.
Are you playing it now?
I'm playing it now.
Oh, you are. I just stream on silent. I didn't realize you actually had music going as well.
Oh yeah. I just had to go in a little bit there.
All you need is some ganja, some Jamaican flags in the back, and like a Che Guevara T-shirt. And I tell you what, Dark, your stream would be different.
That's not disco though.
None of that's disco. What are you?
None of that's disco. What happened?
He says he doesn't do drugs, but
Like mixing
Drax,
reggae.
are you hallucinating reggae music or something? What's going on
I'm
over
just
there?
saying it's a different,
Incredible Hulk.
different channel. It'll be a different
Nuclear
channel.
Caveman,
Oh, I see.
For Jesus.
I could do a different
Sorry,
theme on different nights, right?
Oh, yeah, as long as you don't do the monkey pool.
Oh, I have that.
We might as well just go to the basement this time, guys, because we got Nuclear Caveman, Bonk for Jesus, Sneaky Snake, Incredible Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and
We're gonna die. We're gonna die anyway. How did we get like them in our lineup? This is Wormskull's fault.
we are a foreman, they are a foreman, that's all.
Yeah, but they're like high-end tier 1 pilots, and I'm a fake tier 1 pilot. Are we on the same map? I wasn't really paying attention to the map. No.
No.
We did not think I'm not on you guys' team.
Oh. Yes, you did, because you're on our team. I thought you were talking about going to the basement on this drop, but there is no basement on Emerald Vale. Howdy, everybody.
I'm sure you could find one.
Sensors
I'm starving now too.
Weapons
Oh, do you know what I want to do? I kind of want to stop and go get a donut. This might be my last
I'm going to
drop.
break after this battle. Everybody go grab some food, and then we come back. And
I don't have anything else to eat.
Do you guys have churros in America?
Yeah, we invented them
Okay.
churros are awesome.
in South America.
Properly made churros where it's crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside.
I think we invented cheering with like football and baseball and stuff like that. So we invented churros also.
My store sells a churro donut. Some things are so good.
To me, they are a donut. Like they taste, especially when they're covered in cinnamon, they just taste like donuts. Cinnamon sugar.
Oh, I don't think they taste like
Oh,
donuts.
it
really.
is.
25%.
Cinnamon sugar breading, but
There's a lot of
real churro is
grease,
crunchy
like a
on the
donut, I
outside,
guess. There's that.
soft
Yeah.
gooey on the inside, and those are amazing.
Grease and sugar.
Donuts are normally super soft on the inside, like a churro is.
Airstrike online.
We have airplanes. Cool.
Do we know where these guys are? Are they in Delta 4? Or are they in Echo 4?
Dang it, now I want a churro. Like, really bad.
I want a hot
Target spotted.
apple fritter.
Actually, I want some of this leftover Asian food that I got.
Target spotted.
Orange chicken and white rice.
Target spotted.
Okay, that's not a good spot to be.
So we're all just rotating. They're rotating hard up their mountainside. We're rotating this side.
Guess so. We're going to switch sides. Nobody's ever happy. Grass is always greener on the other side.
Oh, beautiful.
One annihilator down.
What'd you shoot at?
Need assistance.
What do you got on you?
3 rocket launcher 20s in the back.
Was it just one rocket launcher that you did, or?
No, 3 rocket launcher 20s.
Where's that coming
and 4
from?
medium lasers, all fired at once.
Need
Everybody's
assistance.
shooting me.
Oh my god, why have I got this? I keep on choosing the wrong flea.
That's just a Jenner up there. We could probably take him with 3 lights.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Do you know, he's dropped off. He's dropped off.
For there being 12
Target
enemies,
spotted.
I've only seen
Need
up
assistance.
twice.
Target spotted.
Keep on taking the wrong light.
Target spotted.
Online.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
I don't get that either.
We are totally rotating. This is funny.
Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Yeah, losing.
Got light on me.
Target
Fuel
spotted.
at 25%.
Turn it off.
Target spotted.
That's not a word, that's a sword.
Airstrike online. Fuel at
Target spotted.
25%.
Target spotted.
Where is he? Somebody shoot me and I don't know where from.
They have Apaches that can fly. Literally.
Target spotted.
He's underneath your line of sight, circling you really well, like you just.
Yeah, I can't get him.
Pretty sure it's sneaky sneak.
There he is.
Left leg critical
I'm
damage.
just.
Center torso critical damage.
Yeah, it is sneaky sneak because that's what killed me.
Airstrike online.
Everybody's got me.
Right torso critical damage. Left leg.
We've lost half our force.
Corporal
Can't lose any
Adrian
more soldiers.
Shepard.
I'll be right back in 1 minute. I gotta run up to my car and grab some water. That's my case of water. Grab that.
Yeah, this is over
25%
fast.
of the enemies are eliminated. We've taken critical losses.
You know
We
why
need
it
you
took
to
so long for
pull
us?
through.
I mean, such a short period of time for us to die, Drax.
Why?
No disco.
Target
Disco could have
acquired.
saved us in this situation.
Right leg critical damage.
Come in. Control the surface. Can't
Ouch.
Well-
read.
I mean, I will say the rotation was strong. Just because lights do it doesn't mean you guys need to do it. Just take firing positions, but you never learn.
Well, I didn't want to get left behind, so I just had to go.
What's the
And I
mentality
still
of
ended.
it?
I still ended up getting
Well,
left
you literally
behind.
are the pivot point to every match, but you go, oh, I'll rotate with them. I will left behind. You could just say, heavies, mediums, stay here with me.
Nobody
Lights, go
listens
do
to
your
me,
job.
Drax. Have you listened to me for all these years? No.
Admittedly, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, I did watch your stream with the disco ball, so I did actually
That's
listen
true.
to you.
That's true. But not, and you regret it. The one time, and you regret
The
it.
thing is,
No, I
Dark,
don't regret watching you. I
Drax,
regret you went down in the basement.
Drax plays a light.
That's true. I do play lights. But I keep on picking the wrong light to play. I mean, mag shot, and I keep on picking something else.
Stands on fire. I wasn't saying North Americans invented the chorizo, just Americans, like South Americans. That's what I was referring to. But you're correct. America thinks they invented everything.
Yeah.
We even think we put a man on the moon. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with us. Oh, wait, we did invent that rocket thing to the moon. Sure, the Germans invented the V2. Sure, they invented a lot of rocket stuff. Werner von Braun, whatever.
Well, should we alliterate the part when you got into NASA into the 60s and you could basically speak Germans to everybody?
You could
Do you
speak
think-
German to
Do you think
everybody?
it was that America landed on the moon or Hollywood landed on the moon?
I think
I'm
Americans did
I'm
that.
one of those conspiracy theorists who believes we actually went to the moon. I know I'm a rare bird
I am
these
not,
days.
so I believe we did get to the moon as well, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
No, I think the conspiracy theory today is that we actually went to the moon, and we're the outliers who are considered crazy because everybody else thinks it was faked.
Well,
Faked has become norm, and we're like the outliers. I think it's all
I
flipped
mean, does
around.
America even exist? I mean, like, come on.
I'm not sure anymore. They even think they're the only Americans. I think the Americans are the only Americans, except for the North American, Canadian Americans, and which are Canadian Americans. I don't know what that means. And then the South American Americans. It's the Americas. There's so many Americas. America is a lot bigger. America is just a lot bigger than people give it credit for, because it's really 2 giant continents. And even the Alaskanians, I made that word up, are Americans.
I thought the moon landing was real up until about a year ago when I was watching some videos on it. And there's that one video where there's the flag sitting like in the middle of the screen, and the astronaut goes whizzing by it, and it moves like there's a trail of air behind him, like he's on Earth or something.
Yeah, but he could have hit it when he went by. Or it could have warmed up more and then released tension when it flexed.
No, he went by and it moved like there was not a vacuum, and that ever since then
it moved like it was in a vacuum, though, even though it moved. So I just don't buy that.
It moved like it wasn't in a vacuum.
No, it moved, but it didn't. I don't think it looked like it was being blown with air.
Vacuum is deprived of air, not deprived of gravity.
And it's not deprived of thermal expansion and contraction.
Exactly. Just the air is missing.
Isn't that what he's saying? That it flapped like there was wind there or something?
He's saying that, but I saw that video a long time ago. I haven't seen it recently, so I'm going to go look at it now.
So, yeah, you do realize that the moon does have an atmosphere.
That's
very sparse.
I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, but not enough where if you were to move around, it'll cause a vortex of air like that to spin around behind you.
So I found a video. This is the 5 reasons why I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't really care if it was real or not, to be honest with you. I think it was real, but I don't really care if it's not.
I hope it was real. I wanted it to be real, but that little detail there, knowing what I know about physics and science, and that's telling me that at least that little sketch wasn't on the moon, because that flag would not have moved like that. There's a couple other things that
gotta go
to show.
All right, bye.
There's a couple other things that go to show too that it could have been possibly fake. Those other things don't stand out to me as much, but like I said, that one little flag moving.
But the flag is a rickety, thin little. Isn't it even a foil flag? Is it a?
It wasn't moving until he whizzed by, and it moved just like you would whiz by it on Earth. And then after he got by, it moved for a second, and it quit moving, just like there was.
Oh, stand to fight. Like I don't care either way, but I'm not quite understanding the point. Gravity continued the motion of the flag. So have you guys ever planted a flag? Like, have you ever seen like a flag?
The flag is stiff
on a mast.
And
have you ever seen a flag on a mast?
On a mast?
Like, have you ever raised a flag?
On a mast? Mast? Mast.
Have you ever raised a flag on a flagpole or a mast? Like, have you ever done that?
I have.
Right. So basically, why does it stretch out like that? Why does it stay?
They have a rod on top that holds it up. And then if you move it back and forth, if it's cloth or foil, it's flexible. And so the bottom part is not going to move as fast as the top part. It's not a rigid sheet.
Yeah.
Are you guys done? Or are you gonna ready up? Or
I'm watching it. I'm probably not dropping anymore. I'm probably gonna call it quits.
You're not dropping anymore?
No, I think I'll jump out of this group.
All right, have a good one.
Later, Joe.
I see no evidence of wind here. I see movement that is always initiated from the rod or the top, and then the trailing corner follows the top like a cloth would. I don't see any wind evidence at all. He flips it back and forth, and it moves like it would if it's just a cloth sort of thing. They sure seem to have a hard time setting it up for highly trained astronauts.
So you done too, Jax? I'm fine with that.
No. So what's the boot thing? What's the boot thing going on about the boot? The marks on the sand of the boot is different to the actual boot underneath. Some of this seems retrofitted, like they can take anything and say, hey, it's fake. That rock thing seems odd. Like, I don't see a sea there, but suddenly they've blown up a picture of a sea. It's like, I mean, have they just put that there?
Yeah, I don't see the issue with that video. If that's the one. Show me a
Yeah, I
better
know
one.
that's the interesting thing. Russia doesn't. USSR didn't deny it. You know, like if they were gonna have a debate about like they didn't do it, right? It was all a prop. You'd think the USSR, who had stake in the game, would come out and say it's a fraud, but they never did. They never did. Again, I think they went to the moon, but I'm always fascinated by the arguments that they didn't and why. Personally, I can't debunk them because I don't know enough science behind me to know either way. The boot thing seems interesting though, because if you look at the boot, it definitely has a different underneath.
All the photos of the boot prints look the same.
Have a look at in the video. Have a look at what
which
the
video
boot
are you
actually
talking about?
is.
The one that
the boot
was
tread.
No,
the one that I just linked in your chat. Like if you look at the chat, these are the 5 reasons why people think it's like they didn't do it.
I don't see a link.
And one thing he shows is this
in
underneath
Discord
the boot,
or in my stream.
In your stream.
Dark, I think you should get back in and play like 1 or 2 more.
I don't see it, Drax. It didn't come through.
Well, do it again.
Should play for 18 more minutes, Dark.
You see it now?
Nope, it's being trimmed out. Let me see if I can turn it on.
Oh, I can't. So the links I put in your stream actually don't ever end up in your stream.
Yeah, you've probably been banned for gaming.
I've been banned heaps of times for your channel.
Put it over.
I sent it to you in Discord. I sent it to you Discord.
All right.
And again, I think these things can sometimes be.
Here are 5 reasons why people think the moon landing was fake. If you look closely at this photo taken, you don't see any stars in the background. And if you also look at the footprints left on the moon from Neil
Hang on, I'm listening to this guy instead of you saying, hang on.
Armstrong, compared the design to the actual image of the bottom of his shoe. My man's got...
The bottom of his shoe is not the same as the boot. The shoe on the left. The boots are on the right, not even on his shoes. And
no, the tread. If you look at what he's arguing is the tread of the boots don't match the imprints on the moon.
They don't show the tread of the boot. They show the tread of the shoes. The boots are on the right with the little blue toe things and the pad things. Those are the boots over on the far right corner, not on his feet.
Got Yeezys on
top
that's
of a very good point.
Right?
Very
so
good point.
They match what they were wearing on the moon surface, just not what they wore inside the capsule.
The other image of the...
That's what I think. Like sometimes
and everything's like this. It's all like this.
Yeah.
If there was wind, that flag wouldn't stay crumpled like that. It's crumpled from being all folded up, and it moves.
Why does the flag ripple in space if there's no wind?
It's not rippling. So if you grab the thing and you move it back and forth, fabric is flexible. So you move the top, and it's got a beam across the top, little stick that holds it up. Otherwise, it would just fall down.
So what's moving the top?
So it's attached to the post, the stick that goes up. They're attached.
No, but
to
I mean,
each other.
what I'm saying is, if you're planting a flag on the moon and and space is a vacuum.
Yeah.
What's moving the rod, or what's moving
their hands were
fabric?
moving them. Their hands were moving them. They were struggling with the dumb thing for a long time, trying to get a deep enough hole that it would hold it straight and get it straight, and then they'd keep touching it, and every time they move it side to side, then the bottom left corner, not where all the stripes are at the very bottom.
How long do you think that would continue to ripple for? Like forever?
It would just, as soon as the cloth released any energy that was pent up from those strands flexing, it would stop, and it stopped pretty quickly.
But I'm looking at the image. I'm looking at the image itself of
on this video.
No space. Yeah, on this, there's no spacemen around it.
Yeah, and it's not moving because it's not a video, right? Does he show the video of it?
Flag planted on the moon was rippling.
Yeah, it's a shot, so that's why that doesn't move. But on the video, it only moves when they're touching the flagpole.
No, I'm saying that why of that shot there's no spacemen around, and yet it's really rippling as if it's
not rippling.
Only by touch.
It was all folded up. You can see where it was folded like a map, and it isn't completely relaxed and defolded. So it's not all flat. It's all wrinkled, and it's just stuck
that's
that
a
way.
shot before it's actually been properly set up or something.
It's never probably ever going to get all the way flat. They probably gave up. It's probably still like that today up there, if it hasn't been broken down by the radiation and solar UV light that's been basting it for 50 years.
But I guess the argument here, I don't know if it's the right argument, is that this flag should be flat, right? Like it should be.
Because it was folded up. If you take something and cram it into a little pouch and stick it on a rocket, and then it's got moisture. Let's say it has a little bit of moisture.
Got a battle trance.
And then if you have even a little bit of moisture, you're going to put it in a vacuum of space, and it's going to freeze and be hard. Any amount of ice.
So the flag material is actually frozen like that.
It might be, but that's one explanation it could be. But the sun's going to heat it up.
Why isn't the fabric of the spacemen frozen then?
Well, the sun's going to heat it up, right? So, but it's still got creases in it, like when you crease your pants and then you wash them and you don't.
Oh, so you reckon they're creases? They're just
I think it's just creases from being folded up.
Designed and built to be able to handle the heat.
And if you move the stand back and forth, then you get the bottom tails after the top, just like it would if you.
Again, I'm not saying the space landing was fake. I'm just looking at the arguments again.
Well, his boot argument was super stupid, and this, if it was really windy, then this would eventually get more flat and.
Why would there be wind in space?
There isn't any. But if there was really wind on set of a fake moon landing or much airflow, it would, over time, as they're shooting, get more evenly distributed.
And what's the argument about the stars thing? Like you're saying, there's no stars.
Well, it's the exposure. If you're taking a proper exposure, and the resolution on film, those stars are really tiny. This is a wider angle lens. You're not going to really see.
Should I follow you under the draft?
You're not going to really see stars at that resolution and at that exposure. So if you were to lighten up the exposure, so that
do we know what the exposure is?
It would be it wouldn't be on the film. I don't think they were shooting Hasselblads, and
because I've been in the country.
I don't think those stamped the exposure on the side of the film.
I've been in the country, Doc, and I've taken photos. And obviously, like when you're in the country looking up the night sky, it's bright as all hell. Like from the horizon, from horizon to horizon, it's like filled with stars. Like because like in the southern hemisphere, we've got the Milky Way.
And what did you take the photo with?
I just did it with my camera.
And your camera automatically does it a longer exposure, and then processes to help bring those stars out. A Hasselblad shoots film. You have a pretty limited. You have a wider dynamic range of what digital cameras used to have, but now digital cameras have even a wider dynamic range than film does, and even a little teeny camera has as much resolution as a Hasselblad.
The camera wasn't set up to take the like.
You can't. You just couldn't. You had to choose. Am I going to shoot the lunar soil, which is bright, or do I darken it down so that the flag isn't blasting white and the blue isn't light blue that's almost white, and the sand isn't it's not sand, but regolith is what it's called, isn't super white, because otherwise everything would just be overblown. So they stop it down until it looks gray, and the white is blown out on those stars and on the stripes, but the red and the blue are okay, and then the stars aren't going to be there because they're only going to take a few film grains and they're not going to show up on this kind of an image. It's just not going to happen. You can expose for both, but then you're going to get blown out ground and other stuff, and you'll see some stars. If you look out a window from inside a spacecraft, you can see stars. They're bright, but they're so far away, and it's such a small pinprick of light. You don't feel like they're super bright, right? And if you take a picture, you have to take a picture long enough. Like when I do night photography on a good camera that's way more sensitive to light than this Hasselblad was with film. And
we're going in the basement again.
I have to leave the shutter open for 30 seconds or a minute. in order to get the stars in the picture. And these shots that you see that people take of the galaxy and stuff, they have the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy going across the sky. That might be a 3-minute photograph that they take. 3 minutes. They can't do that up here.
Okay.
Same thing. So what's his other?
The camera wasn't set up to take pictures of the
It's not that it wasn't set
up.
up. It's just you have to choose what you're taking a picture of. And then you have to expose for that subject. In this case, they wanted the flag to be exposed pretty close and the regolith pretty close. And that's what they went for. And they have to manually make that decision with their settings at the time. And then the sky loses. And there's not much atmosphere to speak of to lighten up that sky. So it's just pitch black with little teeny pinpricks that they're only there for. I mean, this was probably a thousandth of a second, 5 or 4,000th of a second exposure. Could have been a 500th, depending on what film they stuck in their camera. I don't know what they had. But they're shooting film. So yeah,
not possible. I was always playing games in science class, so I had no idea. Next is some rubble they found on the moon, which is marked with the letter C, as if it was a movie prop. A news company came out and said that Buzz Aldrin, who was part of the moon landing, came out and said that it was all staged, and they did this to win the space race against Russia.
Yeah, we can look with a telescope and see lunar landers on the moon. They're there. You can see them. We went there. We brought back rocks from the moon.
I've had enough of this game, Jax.
Okay.
Dark side of the moon. I think the dark side of the moon is the best mystery. That's where the Transformers have their crashed spaceship. I think that's cool. Anyway, there you go. Both of those two things are crazy. But I'm still streaming. I should probably say goodbye to everybody. Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is my stream? Says here, it's viewing because there's no friction. It's swinging because there's no friction to slow it down, but it still swings because of the motion started at the top. Yeah. They had just put it in the ground. There was outside force. It would smooth as it folds fast. Out the folds more quickly. Yeah, it's not an honest argument because it stops. Photography requires.
Do you feel like most of the arguments are just dishonest arguments? Is that right?
No, I don't think they're dishonest. I think people just don't understand, and so they think it's some. They'll jump to the wrong conclusion because they don't know enough about photography, or they don't know enough about, oh, look, those aren't what they're wearing. It took me 2 seconds to look at that shoe and go, well, yeah, that doesn't match, but that's awfully small. That's not the same size as his boot. Oh, look over on the right. There's 2 boots that look just like the ones he's wearing in the picture on the actual moon, right? So it doesn't take a whole lot of searching to find the right answer. So it just
kind of seems lame though that they missed the obvious with the boot. Like he's got it in the picture. He's clearly
got it in the picture. I know. I don't think he's dishonest. I think he was focusing on the feet.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, well, okay, but that's not going to convince me because the boot's right there.
They seem like these arguments can be easily debunked. It's like, why are you putting these arguments?
Because people don't. They don't like being debunked.
Well, he's probably doing it for views.
Well, maybe he believes it. I don't doubt people believe things. They're just sometimes.
Well, he's not saying he believes it. He's just putting the arguments for it, and so far all the arguments seem to kind of like. I mean, why are you?
Yeah.
We've had a 5-minute conversation or 2-minute conversation. And it's like debunk. It's not much brain energy.
I was trying to show the video that I was talking about of the astronaut going by the flag, and it doesn't seem to be out there anymore.
Oh, okay. Right. Do you want to play that other game then, Hellbringer, or you want to wait a little bit, or when do you want to play?
Logging in right now.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay, I got to go. Good night, everybody. This has been Ghostland, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life and delve into the depths of deep, dark conspiracy.
Why are you wasting people's time then?
With Ghostlands and me,
why would
your
you
host,
do that?
Dark
Why
Marauder.
don't you waste people's time?
I can't help myself, and neither can you.
You're
so be sure
encouraging
to
people to
follow,
waste
and if you want to
their
make a
time.
doubly bad life choice, subscribe. Because no one can waste your money more effectively, more efficiently, and more joyfully than I can. Till next time.
I think they can.
Be good to each other, take care of each other, and be sure to shoot each other's designated targets, especially if it's
money on your
Drax.
stream, so
I'm hoping they will. Well, half their money gets wasted as soon as they subscribe because it goes to Twitch. And the other half comes to me, and then I get to waste it frivolously without any supervision. Yeah, they're wasting their money. But some people like to waste money, and I want to encourage them that I can help them do that even more effectively, more efficiently than they could on themselves, right? Because when they give it to me, half of it gets thrown away in the first place to somebody else. The other half I spend without any kind of supervision or oversight whatsoever on my own simple pleasures.
Yeah,
I love it.
Simple pleasures.
I don't know people that offer this kind of a service, but we do here at Ghostlands. We do here at Ghostlands. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thanks for the drops. Bye, guys.
Bye.